Hi. So I get asked about this a lot. How do you build a career in immersive AI startups? All the emerging new tech, etc. And there is no magic formula, but there are some basic wisdoms to always go back. Which is, if you want to understand the future, please look at the past to begin with. So if you look at digital from 1999 till date, there are some things which have repeated themselves, which is don't follow for the trends and the fads, and at the same time whatever becomes a trend or a fad, that its time comes, you just have to bide your time better. So nothing really goes waste, everything kind of comes handy when you start learning in any new field, especially if it's emerging. But there is a timing to it, and you have to understand the timing. There is no real glory in being the first, there's always a glory in being the best and the most profitable. You have to understand the adoption of technology, especially if you're in these spaces. If you're in the immersive AI startup space, you have to understand how technology gets adopted in any industry, and basis that take decisions when it comes to building a business around it. So if you're building a business in XR, how would you do this for a market which essentially is being run by players who are, what do you call, um, high value, low volume, the Apples and Sonys of the world. In this market, how do you kind of play? And now there's geo coming, which is low value, high volume, right? So how does that kind of play out? These are the kind of decisions that you have to take when you're building a business out of thin air, and it also depends on the market that you're in. So India is a fundamentally different market from US, Europe, UK as markets, and even Japan, and that is something that you have to kind of have as part of your DNA of building a business from scratch. A lot of this is market making. It is not existing market that you're kind of trying to cater to. Market making is a completely different skill set. And if you're entering there saying, okay, I'll look at somebody else's playbook and do this, you will mostly fail. You will have to create your own playbooks. You just need run rates. You need runways where people allow you to fail a lot more. And so what you have to find is people who believe in the space long enough for you to be able to make an impact in it. My first digital startup success, the DNA of that started in 2004, it became a success in 2012. So it takes that long typically for anything which looks easy to become mass adopted. So if you understand that, then you understand how careers get built, and you also have to look at timelines. 10 years is a very small timeline in a career. It's not a very large time, but you need systems, you need ecosystems, you need to be able to work with fellow creators, builders. You have to walk away from all the talk. You have to not get distracted by wisdom from other markets. Um you have to build your own models, and you have to be in the market. You have to pave the footpath. Systems have to talk to each other. There has to be cross pollination. There has to be culture, and at the end of it, to paraphrase Steve Jobs, ultimately a business is built around core values, and those core values then define everything else. I mean, they define core values are driven by good people, good culture, and good systems. But if there are no core values, so if Apple as a brand says that, okay, I'm a brand which is here because you're a brand which believes that if you're a passionate person, you can change the world. Similarly, what is the core value that you're building for? So these are the various tenets that you would have to look at when you're building a market from scratch, especially in emerging technologies.